chassis. She went riding. She didn't walk. I'm the one that had to walk. If you knew Susie, Susie.
Who's there?
Certainly me, Father.
Why the devil can't you come home at a decent time? Waking everybody up.
It's only 3 o'clock.
You're drunk.
A little bit, under the weather, I admit.
Where the blazes have you been?
Behaving absolutely disgracefully.
I shall have something to say to you in the morning, Donald.
Oh, no, not the morning, Father. Save it till lunchtime. I don't think I'm going to feel very well.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Hello. Staying here?
Yes, I arrived yesterday evening.
I see you're not. Not one of Father's army pals, are you?
No.
Thank Christ for that.
No, the Colonel's allowing me to do some research in his library, Indian history.
How he put down the mutiny single-handed.
Well, a little earlier than that, I'm afraid.
Get him to show you some of his erotica.
What?
Gods and goddesses, all tangled up like spaghetti.
Oh, dear.
There you are, sport.
Thank you.
It's all yours.
Yes, thank you very much.
You are, Father?
Oh, thank you. What a magnificent room, I say. Dear, dear.
Well, a military man doesn't have to be a dunce, you know.
I've never seen so many books.
Can't say I've read them all myself.
Magnificent.
My grandfather put most of this together. And his grandfather went out there with the East India Company, so you see it all goes back quite a bit.
Yes.
Well, I'll leave you to get on with it.
Thank you, sir.
Lunch will be sharp at 1:30.
Yes.
You'll hear the gong.
Thank you so much, Colonel. I'm so obliged to you. I can't tell you how. Oh, this is exactly what I want. Magnificent. Where would I start? Outline history. Down to
Good morning, sir.
Oh, how do you do?
My name's Patrick Floyd. I'm Colonel Druce's secretary.
How do you
Now,
do?
if there's anything at all that I can do, you just
Well, thank you very
say
much.
the word.
That's very kind of you. Thank you.
I was responsible for cataloging the collection.
Ah, well, I'm looking for the journals of a Father Manuel Peralta.
Pardon
A
me?
16th century missionary. He was with the Jesuits in Goa. And the Colonel was almost certain that there was a copy.
Ah, yes. He must have been a pal of St. Ignatius Loyola.
No. It's from Francis Xavier. Isn't it?
Oh, of course, yes. Well, he's up here.
Oh.
Now, sir, hold everything.
Thank
I'll
you,
get
thank
the
you.
steps.
Thank you, sir. Why? Hello, young fella. Where you come from?
Sir, now, wait a minute. I'd be careful if I were you. He's inclined to snap.
Well, why is that, I wonder?
Well, he's got some kind of an unhealthy attachment to the Colonel.
Oh, boy.
Yes, it's my belief he's jealous.
Well, he doesn't seem to be jealous of me.
Well, perhaps you like dogs.
Well, I do, as long as they're not spelt backwards.
Pardon me?
Well, some people treated DOG as if it were, well, a GOD.
Oh, yes. Here's your book, sir.
Thank you so much, Mr.
Yeah, Floyd.
Floyd. Oh, it's exactly what I wanted to.
Yes, they say the only other copy's in the Vatican.
Really? Wonderful. Oh, well, please don't let me keep you from your other work. I'm sure you've got a lot of things to do.
Boy, you're darn right.
Yes.
Looks like we are going to have quite a house full here today.
Is that so?
Yes. Will it bother you if I use the telephone?
Not at all, Mr. This is just what I want.
AYOT 720. Trail and Bendix. Mr. Trail, please. The senior partner. Colonel Druce's secretary. Oh, well, in that case, could you please ask him to come up to Cranston Grange as soon as is convenient? The Colonel wishes to make some alterations to his will. Yes, 3:30 should be fine. Goodbye. AYOT 341. Is this the Druce residence? Mr. Harry Druce? It's the Colonel's secretary here. Yes. He was wondering if you could make it up here for lunch. You could. Fine. Goodbye. Are you writing a book?
A lecture, actually, on St. Francis Xavier.
No kidding.
Yes.
Hey, I've made quite a study of him myself.
You have?
Yes, I'd say he was a man of quite outstanding stature.
5'1".
Pardon me?
Mr. Pale.
Floyd.
Mr. Floyd,
Yes.
I don't want to be rude, but I find it very difficult to concentrate unless I'm left entirely alone. You do understand?
Sir, I understand
do.
perfectly.
Thank
Of
you,
course.
sir. Thank you so much.
Could I make just one more call?
Yes.
AYOT 121. Dr. Valentine? Floyd here. Could you come up to the Grange and take a look at the gardener? Well, in my opinion, it's tonsillitis, okay? Well, one thing I'll say about this place, we sure don't have any trouble getting medical attention.
Oh? Well, why is that?
Well, this Dr. Valentine, he and the Colonel's daughter are,
Yes, I do know Mr. Boyd.
Floyd.
Floyd.
Hello, Daddy. What are you doing?
Thinking. This is about the only place in this damn house where you can get a bit of peace and quiet, day or night.
Did Donald come home very late?
3 o'clock.
Oh dear, I rather thought he did.
Will he wake you up as well?
No, unfortunately. Must have been sleeping like a log. He cracked 2 window panes, chucking pebbles. Now, don't worry, Daddy. He'll pay for them.
With what?
Out of his allowance, I suppose.
He had the audacity to come to me yesterday asking for a loan. That boy has no sense of responsibility. God knows what happens when I'm gone. I'm seriously worried, Janet. It's taken 200 years to build up what we've got. I know your young brother could get through the whole lot in a jiffy.
I'm sure you're exaggerating, Daddy.
You're almost as bad yourself. I've given you a good education, a decent home. Well, now you tell me you want to marry some froggy fortune hunter.
Now, you really are being horrid. Anyhow, what did you do when you had that pain in your chest? Send for Dr. Valentine, you said. When it turned out to be indigestion, he didn't even charge you.
Trying to butter me up. He's after your money, Janet. Damn frogs always are.
I suppose that's why you've asked Cousin Harry to come to lunch.
What do you say?
Well, I suppose that since you're so bitterly disappointed in both your children, you thought you'd take a look at your fine, upstanding nephew, see if he was more worthy.
Talking absolute nonsense.
Am I? I happen to know that your lawyer's coming, too. It's almost as if you would... Daddy, are you all right?
Of course. Fit as a fiddle. Why?
But I just suddenly wondered what that priest was doing in the house. You are quite sure?
Did you know Susie, Father?
Oh, no, I'm afraid I didn't. I wonder. The Colonel tells me you've just got back from India. Do you know the West Coast at all?
Yes, I was stationed in Bombay, but I didn't get much of a chance to travel.
Too busy putting down riots, eh? These Congress wallers, you know. Well, they knife you as soon as look at you. Dreadful types.
Were you in the army, Mr. Harry?
No, the police.
His cousin Harry retired rather early.
What on earth is that supposed to mean?
Why, nothing, Harry.
Well, of course, the climate doesn't suit everybody.
No, I'm sure you're right. As Harry probably found that India was getting too hot for him.
Now, look here, Janet, if you're implying that...
All right, Harry. Tell us. Why did you leave?
Well, you've heard of this fellow Gandhi. Well, he's dedicated to getting the British out. By any means he can.
Oh, well, not by violent means, surely. I mean, that's...
Well, he may not think that way, but some of his followers aren't quite so squeamish. A few years ago, they attacked a police barracks, and everyone in it was burned to death.
Oh, dear.
Well, just recently, I got a tip-off that they were going to try something of the same sort again. So I got hold of the local Congress leader, clapped him into jail, and told him if one British life was lost, I'd have him shot.
Quite right, too. I'd have done the same myself.
Yes, well, the only trouble was that the rumor wasn't true. I'd taken a gamble, and I lost. And the chap I'd arrested made such a fuss and dance about it that they had to find some sort of scapegoat, so I was persuaded to resign. That's all.
I say that's it.
Jolly bad luck. If things are going the other way, you'd have got a medal.
Lunch.
Oh, it's a delicious sherry, Colonel. Delicious sherry.
You must think it very inconsiderate of Colonel Bruce.
What?
Closeting himself in the library with that lawyer. You can't get on with your research.
Oh, I'm so full of curry, I don't think I'd be able to.
I just can't understand why he didn't ask me to help.
Presumably the Colonel knows how he wants his will drawn up.
Yes, but I handle all the Colonel's business matters.
Well, perhaps he's going to leave you something, eh? Wants it to come as a surprise.
Yeah, I hadn't thought of that.
You never know. Time to start worrying is when you're called in as a witness.
Pardon me?
Well, the Colonel's signature will have to be witnessed by 2 people. And, of course, they mustn't be people who are going to benefit in any way.
Ah.
I'll be one, I suppose. Bank managers and priests, we're generally supposed to lend an air of solemnity to these... What's this dog's name?
Knox.
Knox.
N-O-X. That's Latin for night.
Ab initio erat nox.
Pardon me?
In the beginning, there was.
Oh.
Mr. Floyd, I wonder if you come to the library.
Well, of course, Mr. Trail.
A colonel would like you to witness his signature.
I say, Knox. It's bad luck, isn't it, eh?
Dr. Valentine.
Yes?
Colonel Druce would like to see you in the library.
Yes, of course. Excuse me, Janet.
Hello, Father.
Oh, good afternoon, Mr. Druce.
I say, I made an awful ass of myself last night.
Did you? I was too sleepy to notice.
Where is everybody?
Well, I think your sister's seeing about some tea, and the others, I believe, are in the library with that lawyer fellow. What's his name? Mr. Trail. Yes.
Trail? Oh, Lord.
Why?
Well, I was afraid this was going to happen, you see.
Really?
I'd hoped...
Hello, Donald. How are you?
I know that voice.
What are you doing here?
A professional visit. One of the gardeners has a chill.
Good heavens of
Father Brown.
Well.
Did you two know each other?
Well, yes, we did meet a long time ago.
I see, really? Oh, well, I suppose you're both the same religion. Excuse me, I think I'll go and get an aspirin.
Well, nice. How are you, Dr. Valentine?
The name suits me, don't you think?
Your own was more distinguished.
Oh, distinguished for what? A long history of wickedness, you might say, of tyranny. You do understand, Father, why I had to change it. A man holding my opinions, no, it was impossible.
Yes, I understand. Very well, Dr. Valentine, that should be. I hope I don't forget and start calling you Monsieur de Villon.
Oh, no, please, don't do
Well,
that.
sit down. Now, tell me, Flambeau's in England, you know. Do sit down. He's made his peace with the surety. He's a private investigator.
Where's Mr. Trail?
Looking round the garden. Why, what's up?
That will of yours, Colonel. It's not legal.
What the devil are you talking about?
One of the witnesses is signed under a false name.
You've gone mad? You and Dr. Valentine.
He is not Dr. Valentine. He is somebody called... D. Valone. For all you know, he might be some kind of a crook, a confidence man, a swindler.
Doctor, is this true?
I have always understood that a man could call himself by any name he chose. At least that's the law in my country, and in yours. It may be different for Americans. They, of course, don't have any names to change.
Well, I shall have to see Trail about this.
Knox, come boy.
Come on, there's a good boy.
Ah, Donald, are you ready for this walk of ours?
God, you're healthy, Harry.
Look here, it's as much for your benefit as his, you know? I mean, you look terrible. Where's my stick? Yeah. Come on, boy. Come on. Yes.
Oh, don't be ridiculous, Henri. Of course you can't kill him.
You don't imagine I will let him get away with it.
I know exactly how you feel, my darling, but no provocation can possibly justify what amounts to murder. I think the deck chairs are in here.
I was just fetching these. Well, the gardener's sick, isn't he? Someone's got to clip the hedge.
Well, Trail, if you're absolutely sure.
Oh, it makes no difference at all. If I may say so, that secretary of yours is a dab hand at making mountains out of molehills.
Oh, yes. He's a bit inclined to do everybody's job for them.
I'm not going to have him doing mine.
What the hell were you up to last night?
I went out at dinner with some chums. Ended up in some awful sort of brothel drinking bathtub gin.
And Uncle Arthur wasn't amused.
No, he wasn't. We've had a lot of rows lately. So I'm worried about this lawyer business.
Oh, you think he might have cut you off with that proverbial shilling?
I wouldn't put it past him.
Well, that'll be nice for somebody. Janet, presumably.
I'm not so sure. Dad's got a thing about the French. He doesn't care for that froggy doctor. Oh, well, let's worry about it. Come on, let's go down to the lake.
Hang on a minute. Seems we've got something in my shoe.
Come on, Ox. Come on, boy. Here. Here, boy. Come on, then. Come on, here you are. Here. Go on, then. Oh, boy. Come on, Ox. Come on, then, boy. Other way. That's it. Come on. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. There you are. That's a good boy. Harry, what's the time?
4:20. Why?
Tea's at 4:30.
Oh, good. And there's no hurry. Ah, I tell you what, I'll race you around the lake. Come on.
Not on your life, old boy.
Mr. Treyer? Will you be staying for tea? I'm just going to call my father.
Yes, thank you.
Now then, Mr. Trail, you were, by your own account, the last person to see Colonel Druce alive.
Yes. Except, presumably, the murderer.
Quite so. How long had you been with the Colonel in the summer house?
About 10 minutes, Inspector.
Mm-hmm. And at what time did you leave?
A few minutes before 4:30.
4:30. Can that be corroborated by anyone?
Yes, by Miss Druce. She met me. She was coming out of the house. Oh, and Mr. Floyd, the secretary, was working in the garden.
I see. So anyone leaving the summer house would have been seen by 3 people. Yourself, Miss Druce, and Mr. Floyd.
I suppose so, yes.
Well, there's only one way out of the summer house, Mr. Trail. There's a tall hedge at the back of it, and thickly planted flower beds all round, none of which appear to have been disturbed.
Then it's impossible. How could anyone have gone out or come in without our seeing him?
Well, of course, there is one other explanation. That the Colonel was already dead when you left the summer house.
You mean I killed him? Whatever for?
Well, we'll go into your possible motives presently. At the moment, I'm more interested in the opportunity for the murder and the type of weapon used. Now, according to Dr. Valentine, who examined the body shortly after death, it was a thin blade, presumably of metal. And yet my men combed every inch of the garden without finding such an object.
There are plenty of places where it might be hidden.
Quite so, Mr. Trail, quite so. That's a very interesting tie-pin that you're wearing.
How much longer have we got to wait in here?
I think the inspector wants to call us in the library one at a time.
You know, we could all save him a great deal of trouble if we did a little bit of investigating on our own account. I mean, we know almost to the minute when my uncle was killed. The only question is, where was everybody at that precise moment?
I object very much to these amateur investigations.
It is my job.
You mean it was?
Now look here,
Well, I've
Janet.
no objection to saying where I was in the Winter Garden.
Ah. But can you prove it, Father? Hmm?
No, I don't think I can. It's rather unfortunate now I come to think of it. I mean, all of you have an alibi, haven't you, with the exception of myself? Each one of you has somebody who can vouch for the fact that you were in a particular spot at a particular time. You couldn't have arranged it better if you'd known the murder was going to be committed.
By Jove, he's right, you know. Janet was going out into the garden. Floyd can corroborate that, and Mr. Trail.
And I was clipping the hedge. Now, they could both see me.
Harry and I were down by the lake with the dog. Where were you, Dr. Valentine?
Well, I am in the same position as Reverend Father. I was in the library, but I can't prove it, because no one saw me there.
Oh, yes, only I did.
You were in the kitchen, making arrangements for tea. There's no need to tell lies on my behalf, my dear.
Well, no, I mean, when I went out into the garden, I could see you through the library window.
Well, since you're being so frank, Dr. Valentine, perhaps you'd like to repeat what you were saying to Miss Druce a few minutes earlier. Something about killing someone.
Killing someone?
Yes, I heard it quite distinctly.
He was eavesdropping in the tool shed.
Is that true, Janet?
Well,
Let me answer this. Yes, it's quite true. Janet was begging me not to kill a certain person. And the person we were talking about, Mr. Floyd, was you.
The devil?
I'm quite sure, Mr. Druce, you would like your sister to marry a common crook. And that is how Mr. Floyd had just described me to your father. If one of my own countrymen had said such a thing, I should have demanded satisfaction. But I suppose that Americans have no such code of honor.
I'm not going to stand for this. How can you talk about honor? A man who goes by a name that's not even his own. Perhaps you'd like to tell us why you were obliged to leave your own country, Monsieur de Villain?
I am afraid I must leave your vulgar curiosity unsatisfied.
Please, gentlemen, really. I do think we ought to stick to the point.
Ah, but this might be the point. Well, go on. If he won't tell us, why don't you? You seem to know all about it.
Yes, I do. And it has nothing to do with the Colonel's death. This gentleman comes from a long and very distinguished family that goes back far beyond the Revolution. He's also a man of principles, Republican principles, and therefore prefers not to use his own name, which is in fact the Marquis de Villon.
But that doesn't alter the fact that he's the only one of us without an alibi. I mean, Janet might have been mistaken.
Well, I should have thought that if the finger of suspicion was going to point at anybody, it would be me. Although I do realize I would be rather a conspicuous figure walking down the garden path.
Dr. Valentine?
Yes.
Inspector Cole would like another word with you, sir.
I said, Janet, did you know about all this?
Yes, of course I did.
So, Dad was wrong thinking he was a fortune hunter.
He was wrong about a lot of things. Daddy was a man of very strong opinions.
Yeah, certainly had very strong opinions about me.
Yes. You were one of the things he was wrong about.
Thank you, dear sister, for those few kind words.
Forgive me, Miss Janet. I wonder if you'd be good enough to show me the whereabouts of that summer house.
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
I shouldn't try to go into the garden if I was you. It's bound to be full of policemen.
We can see it quite clearly from the terrace.
Well, we don't seem to be getting on very fast, do we? It's rather like one of those stories where the body's found in a locked room. Except so far, we don't really seem to have a murder weapon.
I can think of one.
No? What's that?
What happened immediately after Miss Druce found the body?
Well, she screamed. Dr. Valentine ran out, you saw him, and went into the summer house.
And what did Dr. Valentine do then?
Well, he examined the Colonel's body. He said that he'd been stabbed in the back and died instantly.
Well, how did he know that?
He cut away the clothing and saw the wound. Why?
And what did he cut it with?
A scalpel. He had his bag of instruments with him.
Exactly. But when Janet found him, was the Colonel dead?
You mean Valentine could have killed him afterwards, when he was pretending to examine the body? Could have driven a scalpel straight through his heart.
Oh? And what was the Colonel doing lying on the floor? Enjoying some form of siesta? Oh, really, gentlemen, that won't do at all.
I suppose he might have fainted.
But Miss Janet saw the blood stain on the back of the Colonel's white jacket, and that's what made her scream.
You said before that the wound was about 5 inches deep.
That is correct.
Tell me, Doctor, in your opinion, could it have been made by this?
It's possible. Yes. Where were these found?
In the garden shed. As you can see, is a faint trace of blood on the tip of this one blade. Constable, ask Mr. Floyd to step in here, will you?
Yes, sir.
What are they up to now, hmm?
Still looking around. Knox tried to help them by rooting about a bit. Didn't you, old boy?
Found anything yet?
Good heavens. I've just realized. He's the only witness who hasn't been interviewed.
He wasn't there. He was down by the lake with us.
I don't know, but he knew.
Oh, for heaven's sake, Tom.
It's true, Harry. Don't you remember? I asked you what time it was, and you said it was 4:20, so we went down to the lake, fooled around for a bit, throwing sticks into the water for old Knox. And then you went along the bank with him. Suddenly, he stopped playing, and he sat down by the edge of the lake, and he howled. I'm sure he knew that. That must have been the precise moment of the murder.
But how on earth?
Well, I don't know, but it happened. He sat down by the edge of the lake, and he howled. And a moment later, we heard you scream.
Dear, dear, dear.
I mean, you remember how well he and Dan got on together? They understood each other without speaking. It was like telepathy. I'm sure that's right. At that precise moment, Knox knew that something terrible had happened.
I've just thought of something else. You remember when we went back into the garden? What was the first thing we saw?
Janet was standing by the side of the door of the summer house. And there was Dad's body lying there.
And who else was there?
Floyd was on the step ladders with his shears. Trail was in the path.
And what did Knox do?
Gosh, yes. I remember now. The moment he saw Trail, he ran into the path and barked at him, as though he wanted to know how much he detested him. And the next moment, Trail ran away into the house.
Oh, dear, dear. So the dog denounced him, did he? I suppose there wasn't a shower of meteors in the sky at the same moment. I mean, no finger of lightning came down from heaven and pointed at Mr. Trail. I'm surprised you didn't open the dog and examine its entrails. It's the kind of scientific test you heathens do apply when you're carried away by your idiotic superstitions. Never known anything like it. Dogs.
What's the matter, Father? What did I say?
Well, the dog most certainly sat down and howled.
Yes, it barked, too.
Yes, dogs do these things. It forms no part of any judicial process.
Well, it might be second sight.
The moon might be made of Stilton, Miss Janet. Rational people tend to think it isn't.
Perhaps I'm being silly, but I'm sure Knox knows who killed my father. If he could speak, he'd tell us. Oh, Knox, darling.
My dear Miss Janet, if a dog dislikes somebody, how does it usually behave?
Well, usually they growl.
Exactly, but on this occasion, when it saw Mr. Trail, it barked.
I must admit, he barks at Floyd, too.
Ah, now that's very interesting, isn't it? I wonder what these two gentlemen have in common.
Nothing that I can see.
Mr. Trail, the lawyer, is a very nervous type. He smiles and he frowns for no apparent reason, and he's always fiddling about with that cravat of his. And Mr. Floyd, the secretary, he's a nervous, jumpy type, too. That's why he cut his finger on those shears when Miss Janet screamed.
How do you know that?
Ah, Hadn't any of you noticed? He's wearing a sticking plaster. He certainly hadn't got it on before.
Yeah, but what's all this got to do with the dog?
Dogs don't like nervous people, and nervous people don't like dogs. That's why they're inclined to snap at each other, but I don't think we should be too clever about these things. What we do know is that the dog barked and the man ran away. But none of you seem simple enough to realize the dog barked at the man because he disliked him, and the man ran away because he was frightened. It wasn't because the dog was about to recognize its master's murderer or act as a mouthpiece for some divine justice. Heavens above. Mr. Trail was running away from Knox, not the hangman.
All right. Mr. Trail didn't kill my father. Perhaps you'll tell us who did.
Well, I'm inclined to believe that the rather curious disappearance of the murder weapon, that rather curious disappearance has quite obscured the motive. Very few people commit murder for pure pleasure. And I can't help thinking that this dreadful tragedy was brought about by the Colonel's decision to change his will. Oh, please don't think that I have second sight. I heard the secretary mention it on the telephone.
Yes. You don't know how he changed it. I mean, no Trail's not saying anything. Probably that policeman told him not to.
And we don't know what he changed it from.
Ah, well, there's no mystery about that.
Donald.
The original terms were that everything was going to come to me. However, as you know, my father and I hadn't been getting on too well lately. I think he was going to cut me out.
I see. Well, Mr. Donald, that rather gives you a motive, doesn't it?
Yes, for killing him before the will was changed, not afterwards. What would have been the point?
A matter of revenge?
Oh, I utterly refuse to believe that, Father. You don't know Donald as I do. A thing like that's quite out of the question.
Well, it would help us considerably if we knew who the Colonel was going to leave his money to.
I must say, I rather thought he might be old Harry.
Huh?
I mean, it was deuced odd sending for him just when Father and I had that row. And sending for the lawyer, too.
Yes. Well, gentlemen, that's something we shan't know until the will is read.
No. No, we don't have to wait until then.
Oh?
Daddy told me exactly what he planned to do. He'd made up his mind that Donald was... well, that he wasn't the right person to leave his money to. And so he decided to change his will and leave everything to me.
What? After everything he's said about that French fortune hunter?
I'm sorry you don't like Henri, but he certainly isn't a fortune hunter.
He has no need to be, Miss Janet. The Davies are extremely rich.
He's always telling me he can't stand girls with money.
Oh, too bad he's got one, then.
Oh, he hasn't. I love him far too much to make that mistake. As soon as I found out, I made up my mind. I'm going to give it all away.
Oh, crumbs!
Look, you don't understand, Donald. I'm giving it all to you.
I've taken statements from everyone concerned, and we've carried out a thorough search of the house and grounds. Yes, sir? Yes, various possible weapons have been examined and eliminated. Mm-hmm. Well, I'll come over right away, so make a personal report. Goodbye. Yes?
Oh, I'm so sorry, Inspector. I didn't mean to interrupt. I understood you were leaving.
That is correct.
Yes, well, I've just come in to fetch a book. Miss Drew said that I might borrow it. I'm leaving for London this afternoon, you see.
Sorry, sir. Nothing to be removed from these premises whatsoever.
Well, that's something that hadn't occurred to me.
Oh? What's that, sir?
That the murder weapon might be a volume of religious memoirs. I understood you were looking for a sharp instrument.
I think you better leave all that side of it to us, sir.
Yes, of course, Inspector. I take it I'm free to go to London?
We've got your address.
Oh, yes. Good day, sir. Good boy.
goodness they haven't made a mess in here.
Miss Janet.
You should see the garden. We've dug up all the herbaceous borders and the crazy paving. Well, I suppose now we shall have to make arrangements for the funeral. Will there be an inquest?
I'm afraid so, yes.
I suppose I ought really to be wearing something black.
Well, it is... Oh, one moment, Miss Janet. I wonder if you'd mind going down to the summer house. And now, I'm not going to ask you to do anything. Forgive me for saying this, just to sit in the chair that your father sat in, just for a little while. Hmm? And Knox and I, we'll take a little walk. You know, he may be able to tell us something after all.
I'm getting out of this house just as fast as I can.
I'll be happy to drive you to the station, Mr. Floyd.
No, thanks. I'd prefer the bus.
Never could stand that man.
Where on earth did Uncle pick him up?
God knows. Not in a bar, certainly. It was he who kept telling my father I was permanently pickled. Listen, Harry, why don't you stay the night? There's no point in pushing off.
That's very kind of you, Ron.
Well, Miss Janet, it's bound to be a little slippery out there. May I borrow one of these?
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
Going for a walk, Father?
Yes.
Well, I could do some exercise as well. Why don't we all go?
All right. They're a weird collection, aren't they?
Yes.
My father brought them back from all kinds of places. I think that was given him by some West African tribal chief.
Ebony. Yeah, rather like that.
It weighs a ton.
Yes, it does.
What are you doing, Harry?
Well, I can't bear a walk without some sort of purpose to it. I thought I'd try and pot something. You don't mind, do you?
Oh, why should I?
Well, it does rather seem to be your estate now. Oh, rot. Cartridges?
Yes, in that box.
Yeah.
I warn you, there's not much down there, Harry. Just a few mallards, really.
Thank you, Father. Hang on a minute, Noel.
Gentlemen, this is the way you came.
Yes, it was.
Are you sure you didn't go straight down to the lake?
No, we came just about as far as this.
I see, yes. It's really very odd, because from the other side, the garden side, this hedge looks quite solid. But as you can see, gentlemen, it's really rather thin. Now come and look. Oh, dear. It's coming on to rain.
Yes, you're quite right, Father. You can see right through to the back. That must be the back of the summer house.
Yeah. You can see through that as well. It's made of lattice work. Can you see something white?
Yes, that must be the chair.
No. Somebody sitting in the chair. A basket chair with holes in it. Somebody wearing white.
Dad had a white jacket on.
Yes. This is what the murderer must have seen. A small white patch. A target. Very close. And he must have made up his mind quite suddenly. To strike. Forgive me, Miss Janet.
You mean Dad was already dead when Harry and I... No, he couldn't have been, because the lawyer said... It was 4:20 when we went down to the lake.
How did you know that?
Oh, because I didn't have a watch, so I asked Harry. You remember Harry? That's why we went down there. Tea was at 4:30, so we had another 10 minutes.
I think it was nearly 4:30 already. I think when you asked the time, your sister was already on her way down to the summer house to call your father. And I think the colonel was dead.
Are you suggesting one of us killed Dad? It's impossible. We were together all the time. We came along the side of the hedge and then went straight down to the lake. I'll show you. I stood about here throwing sticks into the water for Knox, and then Harry joined me.
I thought you said he was with you all the time.
Yes, he was. No, wait a minute. I remember turning around and calling out. Yes, of course, that's when I asked him what time it was. Harry had a pebble in his shoe, so he'd stopped.
So you stayed up there for a while. You decided to take a gamble, didn't you, Mr. Harry? You always were a bit of a gambler. That's how you lost your job in India. You were wrong that time, and it cost you your commission. You were wrong this time, too, and it cost Colonel Druce his life.
What an interesting theory.
You knew the Colonel had changed his will. An even chance he'd changed it in your favor. It was quite possible, in fact, that the only thing that stood between you and a very large inheritance was that little white patch peeping through the hedge. So you decided to take a chance.
I see. Are you going to tell us how?
I'm waiting for Knox to tell us how the murder was committed.
Knox? But I thought you said...
Oh, dogs can tell us quite a lot, Mr. Donald, providing we listen to them on their own terms. They're rather limited creatures of habit. Where were you, Mr. Harry, when Miss Janet screamed?
Over there. Do you want me to show you? Go on, Knox.
I think Knox wants to play with sticks. I seem to be the only man who has one.
Harry had a stick?
Yes, I thought so.
How on earth did you know?
Dogs are playful creatures, Mr. Donald. As I said before, creatures of habit. As far as they're concerned, sticks are for throwing in the water and retrieving. Now, what do you suppose would happen, Mr. Donald, if I threw this one in the lake? Hmm?
Well, old Knox would go and fetch it, but I mean...
Yes, well, let's try, shall we? See what happens. Come on, boy. Come on, Knox. Knox, come on, boy. Here's it, boss. Here's it, fella. There we are. Here you are, boy. Is that what happened?
It's uncanny.
No, it isn't, Mr. Donald. It's perfectly logical behavior. If you were a dog, you'd do exactly the same thing.
Why?
He's howling because he can't find the stick. And the reason he can't find the stick is because it's made of ebony. That's why I selected it from the umbrella stand in the hall. It's one of the few woods that's heavier than water. So it's lying at the bottom of the lake with the other one.
What other one?
The one that killed your father. Not exactly a walking stick, but a long, thin sword stick. A thin blade of steel which pulls out of a casing of wood. They're quite common in India, and I'm sure the Colonel had one. Of course, Cousin Harry could have put it back in the umbrella stand, and I dare say no one would have noticed. On the other hand, it must have been safer to destroy the evidence.